Okay, so here's a little bit of a shop tour here at Hillbilly Handcrafts. Um, Start with what you can't see is that's the filing cabinet that has all of the, well, we'll say adhesives, the stains, um, glues, tapes, um, epoxy working material. And then on the other side of that piece of plywood is a whole bunch of um, cedar that's cut up and stacked for the sauna that we're building. It's ready to go. We just have to get that cedar put in. Over here's the sanding station and just miscellaneous. We've been taking down and putting up the pegs, trying to get everything designed where it has a permanent spot. And then over here we've got the drum sander. It's a Supermax 2550, and it works great. I mean, sandpaper's gone up, but gosh, I think I pay $50 for 3 rolls. But I just take my time with it, and you can see the different saws, everything. Then here's the lathe station, and I encased the bottom of it and built a ramp in the back for drop off. And then that way inside, I've got the chucks and all the bits and everything needed. And it's hard to see, but underneath of the back is like our routers, dovetail jigs. There's the beam saws under there. Then that shelf actually is a drawer. Pulls out, it's a 4-footer. 4 foot by I think 6 foot, and that's sandpapers. Oh shoot, the dados and giant Forstner bits and everything. As you're going to see, I'm a lover of grizzly, so that's the big heart right there. Is the 17-inch, 2 horsepower. Then we've got the dust collection system all through here. That was a game changer this year. If you're paralyzed like me and you can't sweat, I got so sick and tired of working nights, and I waited too long to where Biden inflation got me. Where while Trump was in office, it was $800, and I was too cheap, so I ended up spending $1,500 for it this year. Damn it. But it's good for 1,000 square feet, and the shop is 768, so it keeps cool. And then grizzly dust collector. Then we built up the lumber shelves and got the chop saw area back there, which today I'm attempting to design the dust collection system for it. And then all the chainsaw mill and everything, for because we do our own lumber. And I got the cooking station. And then Katz Moses Foundation got me that Grizzly joiner planer, 12-inch. And I tell you what, that thing gets used. It's the best planer I've ever had in my life. It's a helical head. And then we have just the smaller bandsaw for the minor stuff, because the smallest we can take through that one, because we have a skip tooth on it, is about 3-inch thick. And then anything under that, I mean, that little win, I tell you what, it does its work. And cooking station back there. And but sorry, I have to set the iPad down because I'm in the chair. All right, give me a second as I turn around. But one thing I need to point out too is how everything is on casters. And I'll repeat it again. I always have to buy casters, because or put casters on it. But it's like I've got the main drop down here, where I can hook it up to either of these two, and then I have the table saw back there in my Delta, and I'll just wheel it out if I need to use it. And back, yeah, I'm sorry for the mess at the drill press area and the charging station. But yeah, it's, you know, hand tools, power tools. Over in the corner of the shop is a whole bunch of bar clamps, and then I have the hand clamps up there. And then we had built this work table. It's 5 foot by 9 foot. And what I had done is I slotted the edges with plywood, and then we built a router sled jig that goes on top, and that way we can use the size to adjust the height. And this whole table turns into a router sled. And if we're going to pour epoxy, the table's 100% level, and it's on 6-inch casters, and if I roll that wheel on that X, then I know it is 100% level. But I think that's about it. Oh well, Katz Moses, who got me the joiner, I'm on the list, so praying to God that I get it, for a Avid 4-foot CNC lathe. I mean, not lathe, I'm sorry, CNC. And if I get it, it's going right here where this table's at, and then back in the cooking area, that table's going back there. And we are getting rid of that table, and we're just building like a cabinet to put everything on. And we already upgraded. We put a 200 amp box in for the CNC, and then plus that box runs the cabin. But yeah, and then the power's going to come down there. We have the drop right here for the CNC for the suction, and then plus we use it for like sanders or anything. But I'm going to make another video here in a second just to explain kind of where I've been. Alright, God bless, and hopefully I pick up some more subscribers and at least get me to 200. Amen.